there appears to be no end in sight to the crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party, PDP, as some party members have dragged the leadership of the party before the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over allegations of misappropriation of parties' funds, unlawful disbursement of funds, bribery, among others. According to the petition, Senator Iyorchia Ayu, National Chairman, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, National Secretary, and Umar Iliya Damagum, Deputy National Chairman, North, are some of the leaders of the party to be investigated. Jide, this crisis looks like is like something that snowballed from what was on ground before.
Yes.
And when I look at the tone, when I look at everything, I know that it was concocted by the actors on ground before. The reason their account was credited, I read some of the accommodation allowance and everything. Some were giving 28 million, 15 million, and so on. At the end of the day, people are returning money. So at the end of the day, now they've returned over 100 and something million. And you start looking at, not the ruling party, the Christmas largesse going on in this opposition party. What's up with People's Democratic Party? I know this is basically politics.
And they've not been able to complete their secretariat. After all this
when it was launched in 2012, they wanted 60 billion.
It's still there.
They made 27 billion. Yes,
so, I think that the earlier the PDP resolved the crisis rocking their party, the better. The longer this thing
distractions,
the more of the marketing of the party that this crisis will
at this critical time.
Yes. They don't need this crisis at this time. Already, it's bad enough for Atiku Abubakar that Obi has come out and with a wave of support
left the party to Labour Party
in different parts of the country. So Obi is already minded to fish in the waters that Atiku used to.
That's enough. That alone is enough headache.
Is enough problem. Whether we like it or not, that is a fact. Now you have this problem.
With 5
Obi has come. You know, before the former deputy speaker of the House of Reps, before he said that thing. Before he described Obi as a saboteur,
yes,
he knew what he was saying.
He
knew what he was saying, yes. But he's gone now to apologize publicly because he knows the people that they are dealing with.
Yes.
They can get violent.
You want to be governor of
they are masters at abusing people. You know, they will abuse you. You think that God did not create you. So that is their strength. It's an area of strength. They will abuse. They will threaten you, even threaten to kill your children. So he wisely went and apologized. But that word saboteur, for us as pundits, is so clear what he meant. You know the meaning of sabotage. You know the meaning of saboteur. It's a spoiler. You know, it's because the areas of strength of the PDP are the same areas where Obi is waxing strong at this time. They are the areas where he intends to win votes. He doesn't have the national spread of his own. It's those PDP states. PDP is known to be strong.
He could even take 40% or 50% of those states we are talking about.
He won't win some of those states. Especially the Southeast. Hands down, he will win some of those states, if not all of the Southeastern states.
Okay, let's take it.
You know? So that is bad enough. That is enough headache for Atiku. Anybody who does not tell Atiku that this is the problem is somebody who does not like him. Now you have this. The earlier you solve that problem, the better. Because this is demarketing you and strengthening your opponents. This crisis. Now they've gone to say, okay, EFCC, they've listed their leaders. You are telling the voting public that the leadership of the party is a dishonest one. You are telling the voting public that it can't be trusted with funds. Money. You know? So, and I've seen even some PDP members come out to say, oh, they claim that it was furniture allowance.
Announcing allowance.
But that kind of money is above the threshold of approval by the NWC itself. That's what they are saying, that they do not have the power to give that kind of approval. So those who are saying 36 million, 36 million in your account, although we must admit that if they didn't have that crisis, those people, they will collect the money.
Of course.
It will be a kind of chop and clean out. They will not be jalodetorinto.
Honestly.
That's what the Yoruba say. And we know that. It's that fight.
As if those people that wrote the letter, that they became whistleblower.
That they don't like this kind of thing. No, now. It's the fight.
Political.
That pushed this crisis out. We would not have known. Because if you happen on this kind of money, it hits your account. You must wonder why. What is it that I've done that you are paying me this kind of money? But you kept quiet until the crisis pushed you to say, okay, and we are returning it. So the longer it takes them to resolve their crisis, the worse.
Because when you see the number of governors, sitting governors, when you see a party, the downfall of the People's Democratic Party or the Goodluck Jonathan administration started from when those 5 governors walked away from Eagle Square. I would not forget the Kwara State governor, the Rivers State governor, and it's like this again. When you have a party that they are not the ruling party, so the disadvantage if Gison Wike, Rivers, if Ogwani, Enugu, if Benue, Yotom, when you have Sheyi Makinde, and you have Ikpeazu.
Well, I think
5 governors.
Let's look at it from this particular angle. If the PDP had been in government, we wouldn't have heard about all these things. Because all these people, all these NWC members and others who are helping themselves with the fund of the party, they will have had an opportunity to take government contract. And that explains to you why the other government failed, why we had a lot of cases of corruption. So they now help themselves with the fund provided by their party members instead of dipping their hands into it. After all, the fund came from the government. So the implication of this for Nigerians is that Nigerians will continue to lose hope in the party system that we are practicing, in the political system, in the sense that these are the people that will produce the governors for us, they will produce House of Assembly, they will produce House of Rep, they will produce President. If the House is so corrupt like this, why should you, under normal circumstances, expect that that party is capable of giving us hope in Nigeria? Like I said, the implication is for even young voters who have never voted before. They will say, so this is what they have to show up. So unfortunately, those people, about 10 billion that is at stake, how much, even I doubt whether the allowance of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria housing is up to 28 million, if he has to be paid allowance, or even senators, I doubt whether it is up to that. So the thing is that it has shown clearly that that particular party, is shaking. That particular party is a home of corruption. Because if they can tamper with money like this, the money that their members generate like this, what will happen if they get to the seat of government?
And they said that money is supposed to be to assist
them, because it's about 10 billion during the campaign. Nigerians. Because what is the essence of levying money for candidates is to get money. It's like crowdfunding for the party. But now the fund too has been depleted. It has been swallowed by snakes. Because
I know that the more you look at this crisis, the less you see. Not that these people, they are pure in any way. These whistleblowers.
No, yes,
because the Deputy National Chairman, he too returned 32 million.
Denied.
I saw it. And I was like, this is...
But others are holding on to the money because they are insisting that, look, it's housing allowance, it's legitimate, it's this, it's that. I don't think that the party should even be that wasteful in spending money entrusted into his hands by by their members. 36 million for one person as housing. I mean, how do you explain
I
it?
live in heaven.
How do you explain it now? It's a party position for God's
sake.
sake.
The most expensive
Not
hotel in Abuja.
full-time position, no. Not necessarily.
36 million is a lot of money. And you gave to a lot of people. That means you saw the money and you are wasting it. Now, they even complain too that in the course of the campaigns for the primaries, that the leadership of the party was busy extorting money from members. They also wanted the EFCC to investigate that. And you know that the
governor,
the truculent governor of Rivers, even mentioned that.
One-on-one.
So
that amount,
yes,
1 billion.
1 billion naira.
There has not
and
been
it was not reflected.
no denial still.